9 empty. New Orleans gets after it. Going to be a rowdy crowd out there.
Just about game time.
Facing
Bring
one of the
pain
heavyweights
time.
tonight.
And there is a very engaging atmosphere of fans getting ramped up outside the arena. The NBA on 2K Sports, presenting an exciting Monday night game. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Kevin Durant.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Here are the 5 for the Lakers. Williams is out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then it's Connect. And it's Mr. Incredible in at the point. And for New Orleans, we've got Murray. And it's Messi in at the 5. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup. But anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
It'll be the Pelicans off the tip. Murray with it. The 3 is up. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Stop, pop, count it. Murray looking smooth.
Mr. Incredible passes to Durant. Here's Mr. Incredible, covered by Williamson. Mr. Incredible, good.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Now here's Murray. A go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. Williamson, no good. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
They get it back.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Outside Murray. The Lakers with a rebound. They've been playing excellent team basketball. 9 wins in a row.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
And it's good. 2 points. Mr. Incredible's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Murray. He came away with 14 points in his last game. Pass to Williamson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answered that question now. He has been looking better than ever.
Williamson hits them both. Well, Coach, Zion is always must-see TV when he plays. It's his availability that is questioned.
Yeah, it is, Brian, but he's been healthier. And when he plays, there's nobody like him in the NBA with that size, skill, and force.
To the paint. Here's Messi. Oh, Williams with the block. And he recovers it. Here's Williamson. And no good. Ooh, Durant with some nice D.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Here's Mr. Incredible. Turned in an outstanding game against Dallas. Can't get it. Now 3 of 4.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Incredible in their last matchup against the Mavericks just played phenomenal. He had 36 points, and he didn't waste any of his chances, putting up an impressive field goal percentage. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Here's Connect, defended by Jones. Messi grabs the board.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
The Pelicans trail. Pass to Williamson. Over Connect. Now Jones. Outside Murray. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. Durant pulls it in.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Williams with the screen. Reeves the pass to Williams. Knocks down the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
1 minute left in the first quarter. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
New Orleans calls timeout. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. And a moment now to take a look at a terrific player who has earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
When you think about everything he's done on the offensive end, he's more than deserving of this award. He put his team on his back when it came to putting points.
He's checked in for New Orleans. Payne comes in for DeJounte Murray. Pass to Doncic. Outside Vanderbilt. Here's Mr. Incredible. Launches a 3. Nails it from 3. Mr. Incredible's got 9.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
We've got Herb Jones, Zach Collins out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Griffin, and it's Payne in at the point guard position. That's the Pelicans' 5. 5 to shoot. Griffin against Doncic. And again, New Orleans no good.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Again, the Lakers. Here's Payne. And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently. They have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
And Jones has made huge strides as a three-point shooter since his rookie season. He's now a serious threat from out there.
Here's Mr. Incredible. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. He's got 11.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Back to Payne. From downtown, Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Mr. Incredible. Banked it in off the glass. And now just a 3-point Pelican lead.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Griffin with it. Back to Payne. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Pelicans lead by 5. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second.
Hey, come around, come around.
Here's Mr. Incredible, defended by Payne. Mr. Incredible passes to Durant. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And it's Doncic missing.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one's on Zach Collins.
And this team's offensive catalyst, Doncic, puts pressure on the defense every possession.
He's got free throw attempts 4 and 5 here. And the Pelicans going with a whole new group out there. Connects checked in for Los Angeles. Reeves comes in for Durant. So it's the Pelicans now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
Murray, no good. Lakers trail by 3. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the ball out of play. The Pelicans will have it. "19 seconds left in the second quarter.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
There's a screen. No good. Misses at the buzzer. A big-time effort for Bobby Portis, providing a lot of energy for New Orleans. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Hello, everybody. We all like close games, and tonight's matchup with the New Orleans Pelicans does not disappoint.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who's in the game for them down the stretch. And now, as the regular season marches on, here's how things look in the West as we near the final stretch.
You know, for New Orleans, they haven't played their best ball. It's an understatement. Looking a little lost and flustered right now. It's almost like they don't have any confidence in themselves.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have the guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
And the Lakers, looking at who they've got. Kevin Durant is out there with Williams. Then it's Connect. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Mr. Incredible in at the one. And it's tied up with that one.
Yeah, the most impressive thing about Durant's career is his efficiency as a scorer. Given the amount of defensive attention he draws, it's quite impressive.
Pass to Williamson. Back to Murray. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all three levels.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
He hits the second from the line. And, Coach, you look at DeJounte Murray, a 6'5", do-it-all guard.
Well, Brian, he's got the size and quickness to defend either backcourt position. Offensively, he's best with the ball in his hands, but he has developed his spot-up game to help the team.
Here's Boston. He's got 5. And there's the screen. Lets the three fly. Murray, no good.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Outside Durant. Clock at 6. Over Williamson. And again, it's the Lakers.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
And so it's New Orleans with it. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Messi. Some solid defense from Williams. The Lakers lead by 3. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Well, they came out of the locker room with a purpose. 4 for 4 already in the half.
New Orleans calls timeout. And over the last month, here are the point guards who sit at the top of the league in rebounding. 4th, DeJounte Murray.
And even if rebounding isn't a point guard's top priority, a lot of the great ones in NBA history were productive on the boards.
Yeah, and it speaks to how well-rounded a lot of today's point guards are. It's not just about orchestrating, it's about doing the dirty work too.
Here's Boston. He's got 5. Over connect. Shot to stop the run. Rebound, the Lakers. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup.
Here's Mr. Incredible. Count it. And it's an 8-point Laker lead.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Murray's shot is good.
Well, that can be a tough range, but Murray made it look routine.
Here's Mr. Incredible. He's got 17. Here's connect. Pelicans cleared away.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Pass to Messi. Williamson outside. Clark outside. The three-pointer off the mark. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
As great a scorer as KD is, he's always been willing to make that extra pass. Nice look from him.
Pelicans trail by 8. Clark outside. Pass to Murray. This one for 3. Williams grabs the board.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Outside Durant. Oh, Durant playing big in the paint.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
New Orleans has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Here's Williamson. A shot from the low post is good.
Yeah, look, you can put Zion on either side of the pick and roll, and it's good action for this team.
Here's Mr. Incredible. And that one falls. Now 10 for 12 with that make.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
New Orleans has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Durant against Williamson. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Durant's got 5 rebounds tonight.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Here's Mr. Incredible, and the layup is good off the glass. Mr. Incredible's got 10 points here in the second half.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Now Murray. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot.
Show him that, P? Always, coach. All right, get in there.
Here's Mr. Incredible, defended by Payne. Basket's good. Mr. Incredible's got 25 points in the game.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Bobby Portis out there with Herb Jones. Then there's Zach Collins. Then there's Cam Payne. And it's Griffin in at shooting guard. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Payne, a screen on Durant. Jones from outside. Rebound by the Lakers. They held a 12-point lead earlier.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Oh, Luka with a deep one. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
The Lakers lead by 12. Here's Mr. Incredible. Back to Doncic. Doncic throwing his weight around.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
The Pelicans call timeout.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks so much. I was able to hear New Orleans coach going over their plan during the break. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen on, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Williams passes to Mr. Incredible. And he makes it on the layup. Mr. Incredible's got 27 points.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Can they get it? Here's Williamson. The shot no good. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. The Lakers lead by 16. Pass to Mr. Incredible. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
The drive by Murray. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Lakers.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number one was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm, and they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
Boy, we can't say enough about what a talented team this is. Their 68th win coming for them in what's already been a very successful run.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And what a huge performance it was from Mr. Incredible.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
4 on the clock. Here's Murray. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. There's 31 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Mr. Incredible. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Mr. Incredible's got 31 points.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Great win tonight, MP.
Great win tonight, MP. Be careful. These fans boo Santa, and you ain't no Santa.
MP said he woke up today ready to slay some dragons.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. With 10 games left, let's see how the playoff race is shaping up out east. You take a look at the 76ers. It's been a rough season for them. The good news is the lottery is only a couple months away. And now the Lakers starting group. Austin Reeves out there with Mr. Incredible. Then it's Williams. Then it's Connect. And it's KD in at the 4. And for the 76ers, we've got Maxey. And it's Robinson Earl in at the 5 down low. So, Greg, with the season winding down, a lot of what-ifs for the teams. What about players? Do they experience that as well?
You can't help but wonder what could have been if your team struggled, Kevin. Players are just like fans in that regard.
Here we go.
So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Outside, Maxey. Grimes passes to Maxey. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Their last win put them into double digits with 10 in a row. Wow, quite a stretch.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Fires for 3. Good on the triple.
That is how you respond. Maxey with the 3 of his own.
Maxey's gone 1 of 2 shooting from 3. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Here's Maxey. After Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. Here's Grimes. He had 15 points last outing. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Maxey. Hits from the high post. Maxey's got 5 points so far.
Capitalizing from the mid-range. Maxey just taking what he sees and making it available.
Here's Boone. That 3 off the mark. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Here's Maxey. No good with the triple. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball. All right, now let's find out what head coach Nick Nurse had to say to David Aldridge. David.
Now, I talked to him about the challenge of trying to stop Kevin Durant. Coach said it's about not letting him get into a rhythm. I told the guys they need to focus on staying in front of him and trying to contest everything. Easier said than done, but we'll see if they can even make things difficult for KD. Guys?
Thanks, David. And here is Los Angeles now. After the miss from Tyrese Maxey. Reeves the pass to Williams. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Nice pass by Reeves. Reading the floor. That's one of his strengths.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. They get it again. Wade finds Maxey. The basket good off the assist from Wade. 8 points for him.
So locked in from range. Maxey almost makes it look effortless.
Here is Mr. Incredible, coming off 31 points last game. Reeves with the screen for Connect. Buries the 20-footer.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Now, here's Maxey. Defense is right there. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Outside, Maxey. We've got 1:18 left in the first. Makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring him back.
Big group substitution. He's making some changes here. The 76ers trail by 13. They've got Edwards. Butler out there with Levine. And it's McCain in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. And he lays it straight in. McCain's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Levine's shot is off.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Bamba sets a screen. Here's Durant. Durant uses his size in close.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
Now the Lakers on the break. Back to Vanderbilt. Paxson coming off the assist from KD. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Butler. Bamba with the block.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways.
Here's Boone. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And yeah, how about this team also following up their shots? Getting those offensive boards, also a key for their success.
Here he goes. And they pick up 2. Mr. Incredible's got 7.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal. And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. Doncic has got 9 points in the quarter.
And what a move, guys. I mean, he's absolutely embarrassing them out there right now.
Ooh, you can break all the ankles you want. You still got to knock down the shot, and he nails it.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And Los Angeles with some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Connect comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Austin Reeves in for Durant. Maxey passes to Jerome. Doncic with the steal. To the paint. Here's Connect. It's rebounded by Robinson Earl.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Here's Grimes. No good from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Outside Williams. Here is Mr. Incredible. He has 7. And another basket for the Lakers.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Pass to Grimes. Back to Maxey to end the run. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Doncic outside. No good with the layup.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Los Angeles. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Greetings, everybody. Before we delve into the first half analysis, let's bring you up to speed on the power rankings at this critical stage of the season.
Looking at Philadelphia, a month left to play, dog days, a lot of teams on autopilot. They seem to be in that group.
Yeah, destination, the NBA lottery. They need another difference maker. Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Los Angeles Lakers.
I think their bench was the biggest difference. These guys came aggressive on the offensive end, not afraid to put the stamp on this game.
Yeah, some confident personalities up and down that roster. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
So for the Lakers right now, Durant is out there with Connect. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then it's Williams. And it's Boone at the point guard position. Greg, you know about the Euro step, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him, and we have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. And Durant gets it to go.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Grimes. Rebounded by the Lakers. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Williams has a screen for Reeves. And yes, it's good. Reeves has got 5 now.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
I know Reeves has been accused of hunting fouls before, Richard. Do you see that?
Oh, I don't know if it's all on Reeves. It's just the way the game is played. Great players learn how to put you in position to foul them. The goal of the game is to score, and if that's hunting fouls, then hunt away.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Mr. Incredible pulls it in.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Going inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Los Angeles shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Boone. Here's McCain. 9 points in the game so far. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Buries it from three-point range. Maxey's got 7 points for the quarter.
Watch out when Maxey finds his groove like this. He'll just keep coming at you and at you.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Here's McCain. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Outside, KD. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the bucket. KD's got 19 points.
That guy is perfect from the field, making major contributions to this lead.
Pass to Grimes. Back to Maxey. Takes it from 10. Yes, that goes in. 21 points in the game. Here is Mr. Incredible. 13 points in the game. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Edwards, he's checked in for Wade. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Hayes, he's checked in for Williams. Vanderbilt comes in for Kevin Durant. Davion Mitchell's checked in for Connect. And Doncic is subbed in for Austin Reeves.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Here's Boone. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Back to Maxey. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Maxey's got 13 points now in the quarter.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Here's Boone, and he makes good on the layup.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Pass to Grimes. Maxey looking it over. Off target from three-point range. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Mitchell kicks to Boone. Over Maxey. Mr. Incredible can't get it to go. The 76ers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Maxey. Another miss by Maxey. Mitchell left side. The 3 for Doncic. Traps in the tray. Doncic has got 12. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back to the action in just a minute. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch. Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Robinson Earls checked in for Edwards. Wade comes in for Zach LaVine. Quentin Grimes is checked in for Jerome. And Maxey subbed in for Butler. Mr. Incredible, he's checked in for Los Angeles. We've got Wade, and it's Grimes in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Wade finds Maxey. Fires from the wing. That shot no good.
and he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Here's Boone. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Wade. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Vanderbilt kicks to Boone for 3, and another 3 for the Lakers.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Here's Maxey, and he uses the glass on the layup. Maxey's got 15 points in just the second half.
I'll tell you, when Maxey gets into his rhythm, he can go all night long.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Doncic. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
A dependable rebounder for a guard. I love seeing Luka hit the glass with his athleticism.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Jackson Hayes. And Harris subbed in for Vanderbilt. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
The Lakers have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Here's Boone. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
Well, in a dominant year where we've watched this team battle night in and night out all season long, this will bring their win total to an impressive 69.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Luka Doncic.
He really managed to shine on both ends of the floor, finding lots of opportunities to affect the game and make an impact.
Pass to Robinson Earl. 76ers moving the ball around. No good on the 3. And here's Los Angeles. They're on an 18-7 run. Here's Boone. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Maxey. Here's McCain. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Now, here's Doncic. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. So long.
Way to bring the effort tonight.
Good game, MD. They talk the talk, but you walk the walk. They don't even know what's coming for them.
It's about game time. Bring the
Showtime,
pain
MP.
time.
True ballers only.
Up next, the Timberwolves taking on the Lakers. For the Timberwolves, what a solid season they're having. Currently third in the West. Lakers, T-Wolves, and tip-off coming right after this. Hello from 2K Sports. We're honoring diversity and culture tonight with the NBA celebration of Noche Latina with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Kevin Durant.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Dillingham in at the point. And for the Lakers, they've got Williams. Connect is out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Mr. Incredible in at the 1. Well, it's fair to say we can expect a bruising battle between these two, Grant.
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side, so don't expect any scoring records broken in this one.
Here we go. So the Lakers win the tip. Pass to Connect. Williams, a screen on McDaniels. And it's Connect missing. For the latest news on MP, let's hear from Allie LaForce on our sideline.
Thanks, BA. I spoke with MP about his star-studded contest coming up, and he looked across the court and said, "We'd love a challenge. We've been watching tape, and we think we have a solution for the problem over there." I can't wait to find out how these two juggernauts affect today's outcome.
Yeah, buckle up, folks. This is going to be a good one. Thanks, Allie. Now here's McDaniels in his last outing with 12 points.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
The free throw drops for Randle. You know, part of what makes Julius Randle so effective is that spin move, Doris.
He does like to use that on the interior against taller players to get enough separation. But the number of finishing moves that guy has off the spin, it is really an effective tool.
So he gets them both.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Here's Mr. Incredible, guarded by Edwards. Mr. Incredible, no good. Edwards, that's good.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact, doesn't bother him.
Here's Mr. Incredible. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Now here's Randall, coming off a terrific game against Atlanta. Fires the three, and Edwards with the basket on the assist by McDaniels. Edwards got 5.
This guy is constantly refining his game, and Anthony Edwards is dangerous from 3.
Sinks it from distance.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Dillingham. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Mr. Incredible. Again, the Lakers.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially. Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Williams against Gobert. Williams passes to Mr. Incredible. Now Reeves. Just 5 to shoot. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Atlanta.
Yeah, they really worked hard to find shots in that one. Some good play calls and energy on the offensive end.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
And here's Connect outside. Drains the triple.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Minnesota's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. It's McDaniels on the wing, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Williams grabs the board. The Lakers have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Left side, Edwards. The quick look, no good that time.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Incredible in their last matchup against the 76ers put on a show. He ended up with 26 points, and he did his work from both the floor and the free throw line. His relentless approach has just worn teams out lately. He is winning the battle of wills. Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Randall outside. Outside McDaniels. 24 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. To end the run. Randall can't hit. Outside Reeves. Pass to Mr. Incredible. It's Williams, high post. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Los Angeles leading by 5. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just checked in for Minnesota, Banton comes in for McDaniels.
You got this, MP.
Timberwolves trail by 5. On the court for Minnesota, they've got Miller, Delano Banton out there with Fred VanVleet. Then there's Brook Lopez, and it's Moore in at the small forward position. Minnesota again missing. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. On the wing, Durant takes a 3. Yes, sir! The smooth stroke of Kevin Durant.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
VanVleet outside. Here's Banton. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Now, this guy plays with such confidence and an ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
Here's Mr. Incredible. Uses the glass on the layup. Mr. Incredible's got 11 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Now, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
You know, Grant and VanVleet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. VanVleet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on the last-place team. But no wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Mr. Incredible passes to Vanderbilt. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Oh, Luka playing grown man ball inside.
Well, the exceptional handle. Doncic has every move, can go in any direction. Look out, folks.
From 11 feet away, Doncic pulls down the board. The Lakers lead by 7. Outside Vanderbilt. Back to Doncic.
Come get it, come get it.
Luka! Get off me!
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Miller outside. And we've got 1:18 left in the first half. Here's VanVleet. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. VanVleet's got his first points in this one. Los Angeles has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Here's Mr. Incredible. Basket counts. And the Lakers lead by 9.
They have no answer defensively inside.
58 seconds left to play in the first half. VanVleet outside. Pass to Banton. Launches it. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Count it.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Here's Banton. 6 points for him. Lopez, the screen on Doncic. Here's Banton. That one's good. Makes him 3 for 7.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Mr. Incredible. Hits a 3-pointer. Mr. Incredible's got 16 points.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
VanVleet scanning the floor. Lopez, the screen. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's Los Angeles, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Building this lead up, in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We'll be right back.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Los Angeles Lakers.
When you take care of the boards, usually things turn out well, unless you're getting shot out the gym.
Which hasn't happened yet.
Now it's time to check in on how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
What a rookie class. Here we are, taking the award down to the wire. I don't know who's going to win it, but it's been fun watching them ball out, Shaq.
Even at this point, I'm not sure there's a unanimous choice. Makes it tough on the voters. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And every team is looking for length on their roster.
Yeah, the reason, BA, is because of the quality and skill of shooting. Guys are coming across half court, and they can shoot the basketball at 35 feet. The reason you need length is there's more area to cover. Increasingly, Brian, it's getting harder and harder to play as an undersized guard in this league.
They've got Connect. Williams is out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Austin Reeves, and it's Mr. Incredible in at the one. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's Dillingham. No points yet. Gobert with a screen on Reeves. And here's Dillingham from the arc. The kick out to Edwards. Fires from deep. Edwards on target.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Here's Mr. Incredible. Guarded by Edwards. Here's Connect. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Dillingham, no good.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Timberwolves trail by 13. Outside Edwards. Pass to Dillingham. Edwards looking it over. Pulls it. And it falls all over the rim and in. Edwards has got 13.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. All right, let's take a look at the leaderboard and see the small forwards who have been picking the most pockets this season. You look at McDaniels, 5th in the NBA, a pest on defense.
And if you're an opposing small forward, this might also double as a list of the most irritating players in the league. Because when you tackle them head-to-head, it's on.
Yeah, defense a huge point of emphasis for each of them. And it doesn't matter whether they're on the ball, as the steals suggest, or off the ball situations either. They are as active a group of defenders as you're going to see.
And Kevin Durant is arguably the greatest scoring forward ever. What makes KD so incredible, Doris?
BA, this game better go into triple overtime if I've got to list everything that makes this guy special. Size, elite shooting, ability to handle the ball at 7 feet, put it on the deck, get past, finish in traffic, rebound. You need me to guard every single position on the defensive end? I can do that. I could go on all night. How much time we got, BA?
One of the all-time greats, Kevin Durant, the Slim Reaper. Left side, Edwards. Fires for 3. On target from range. Edwards has got 8 points in the quarter.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
On the wing, Reeves. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Shoots. Williams misses. Timberwolves trail by 12. Here's Dillingham. And Reeves pulls it down.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
Pass to Mr. Incredible. And he drains another one. He's now 10 of 11 from the field.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And the Lakers with some changes. Hayes is checked in for Williams. Vanderbilt comes in for Durant, and Luka Doncic subbed in for Reeves. 1:35 left in the third. Back to Randall. Doncic grabs the miss.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And yep, it's good. Doncic has got 9.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
54 seconds left in the third quarter. Vanderbilt against Randall. 6 to shoot. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Lakers. And the Lakers making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. And the Timberwolves also.
You're up.
And here's Doncic outside. Missed it. 4 for 8 in the contest.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Delano Banton out there with Fred VanVleet. Then there's Brook Lopez, and it's Moore in at the 3. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
Doncic right side. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Bamba's checked in for Los Angeles. Edwards, he's checked in for Minnesota. And the free throw, no good.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Here's Walsh, guarded by Durant. Goes back up. Goes up again. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba.
Well, this is one of Bamba's big-time strengths. Send it back, Mo.
He sees the taller defender, and he just gets more aggressive.
Los Angeles leading by 13. Mr. Incredible passes to Bamba. Here's Doncic. Doncic! You see the strength.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
Pass to VanVleet. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Here's Mr. Incredible. Drops in the 3. Mr. Incredible's got 25 points.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Some changes for Los Angeles. Williams is checked in for Bamba. Connect comes in for Mitchell. And Austin Reeves is subbed in for Luka Doncic. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Lopez. Julius Randle comes in for Walsh. McDaniels is checked in for Moore. And Dillingham subbed in for VanVleet.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Here's Mr. Incredible. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's McDaniels. Randall, the pass to Gobert. And here's Edwards outside. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Mr. Incredible. To the right side. Outside Reeves. Shot clock at 5. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And it's Connect missing.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Minute 32 left to play in the fourth.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Lakers.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And all year, they've just found a way to win. 70 games in total. Consistency can be so elusive in this league. But they've got the talent, and their coach has pushed all the right buttons. It's been exciting to watch. And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Mr. Incredible.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
That's a smart pass from Jaden McDaniels. Just finds a teammate operating with a little space.
Here's the floater. Mr. Incredible. Good.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Randall outside. McDaniels from long range. Durant pulls it in.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Jacks up a 3. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
They're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
To the middle. Here's Gobert. Pass to Dillingham. From deep. That shot missing. Here's Mr. Incredible. Guarded by Edwards. And stolen by Gobert. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. And they were just dominant out there.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
Hey, right here. What's up, everybody? I'm going to start with Joe.
Another great game, MP.
Thank you, Joe.
Or should I say MVP?
I
You played against another top MVP candidate, and every time you face off against someone of this caliber, you look like the best player on the floor. So are you a shoo-in for the MVP award?
Look, I just play basketball. I don't worry about awards. A lot of that is a popularity contest anyway. You know, my focus is on winning games and making sure that this team is ready to compete for a championship. If we win an award, or if I win an award, that's cool, but that's not my focus, and I'm not going to campaign for that here. Thanks. Thanks.
Great win tonight, MP.
That's how you win over teammates.
Way to bring home that dunk.
Great job.
Get the popcorn ready. It's game time.
Fans live for games like this one.
And the players getting themselves into game mode with the tip-off just moments away. Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Kevin Durant.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Griffin out there with DeJounte Murray. Then it's Zion Williamson. And it's Boston in at the small forward position. And for the Lakers, we've got Connect. Doncic out there with Mr. Incredible. And it's Durant. And it's Williams at the 5 roaming the paint. Here we are, Brent, the season entering its final stages now. It really is a marathon, isn't it?
Man, Kevin, town to town, games piling up, dealing with weather, flight delays, people wanting tickets. I mean, all the things that add up to a season. And on and off the court, it is a grind. And you know the players at this point in the year are always feeling it.
Pass to Connect. Williams has a screen for Connect. It's good from long range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here is Williamson. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. When Zion came into the NBA, Brent, he was seen as a defensive liability. But, boy, has he made strides on that end of the floor.
Well, Kevin, consistency of being on the floor can help you with your offense, but we don't often talk about the learnings that come with being on the floor often defensively. Making reads, understanding your opponents better. I think Zion has suffered from those injuries, taking away his opportunities to become a better defender. We're seeing that improvement now.
Boom. Griffin with the steal. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball.
Woo! Okay.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Boom. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Boston. He's looking for Williamson and finds him. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, I like it when he goes vertical, but I like it when he stays there. How about Zion getting up?
Here is Mr. Incredible. What a tremendous game he played against Minnesota. And it's in there.
Well, that's a needle in a haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
The Pelicans have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. They set the screen. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter basketball. Pass to connect. A beautiful reverse layup. Connects. Got 5 points so far.
Man, you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
Now here's Murray. Really played well against Sacramento in his last outing. Again, New Orleans turns it over. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly.
Here for the Lakers. Hayes, he's checked in for Williams. Vanderbilt comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Mr. Incredible in for Luka Doncic. The Lakers trail. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Connect in the corner. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Shoots the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 10.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And no good that time. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Lakers on top, up by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
So for New Orleans right now, Jones is out there with Portis. Then there's Hawkins. And it's Clark in at the 2. Hawkins passes to Portis. Can't hit from in close.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Clark with it. Scoreless thus far. The shot by Hawkins, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
With the teardrop, and it's Reeves getting it to go. Reeves has got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles. And Clark has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. Their last encounter was in New Orleans.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup. And their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
Hawkins. And the Pelicans miss again.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Reeves against Clark. Fires top of the key. Vanderbilt kicks to Boone. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. 6 on the shot clock. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Reeves. Off target with his 3. Pelicans trail by 6. Here's Boston. He had 13 points in the win against Sacramento.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
Reeves outside. Pass to Hayes. Here's Connect. Lakers need to get a shot off here. They get it back. The shot's good from Vanderbilt. And the Lakers lead by 8.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
And the Lakers with some changes. Durant's checked in for Jackson Hayes. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Austin Reeves. The Pelicans making a switch here. Hawkins passes to Jones. Williamson outside. To end the cold streak, and it's sent back by KD.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Mr. Incredible in their last matchup against the Timberwolves put on a show. He scored 33 points, and so much of that damage he does is from long range. He really worked hard in that game and put up some big numbers as a result. Guys, back to you.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. To the inside, Nisi.
It's a good fundamental play there as Zion able to set up for the assist.
A minute 20 left in the first half of the game. Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Williams, he's checked in for the Lakers. And then for New Orleans, Boston's checked in. And Griffin subbed in for Clark. 54 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Doncic. Doncic converts inside.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Pass to Williamson. Six to shoot. For the three. Kept alive. And the wide open shot from Griffin. And the three ball is good. Griffin's got his third basket of the night right there. Los Angeles leading by 6. Now here's Doncic. 17 points in his last outing. Here's Connect. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Connect's got 15 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And so it's Los Angeles in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Welcome to halftime. And after 2 quarters played, some ground to make up for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Well, their problems start on the backboard. And it's not just a few unlucky bounces. It's an activity, Shaq.
which is something you can fix if you want to, but I'm not seeing a lot of want to from them.
And now, as the season winds down, a look at the Western Conference picture.
Taking a look here now at New Orleans, they're not going to make the playoffs. We knew that. But they did show glimpses of what they could eventually be. Unfortunately, all of that will have to wait till next year.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. We're seeing a tremendous game from Dalton Knecht.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
We've got Luka Doncic. Durant is out there with Williams. Then it's Knecht. And it's Boone in at the shooting guard position. That's the Laker 5. Wide open look here for Murray. His 3-pointers off the mark. Lakers leading by 9. Lets it go from 11. Shots good by Mr. Incredible. Mr. Incredible's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Lakers. Here's Williamson. He's got 6. Nice defense from KD. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Shots good by Mr. Incredible.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, he's seen it all. Back to you.
Yeah, you know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you. Murray for 3. That shot misses.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
A fader. Again, Los Angeles.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Murray surveying the D. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Durant against Williamson. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Pass to Durant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
And KD just doing a great job of initiating some contact, drawing a guy closer, and he'll get free throws from it.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And there's no doubt that Kevin Durant is still one of the most lethal long-range players in the game today.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Mr. Incredible. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. And don't forget, top 5 in the league in points per game. He's a premier offensive threat night in and night out.
And back to your point, he's second in three-point accuracy. A lot of that has to do with mental toughness. It's just hard to force him out of his comfort zone. Three-pointer. The basket good off the assist from Durant. KD's got his 3rd assist on the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
There's a good screen to the middle. Knocked loose. Taken away by Williams. On the wing, Doncic. Wide open look. Again, the Lakers.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Murray. Williams with the block.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
They get the rebound. Pass to Mr. Incredible. Nailed from three-point land. Mr. Incredible's got 13 points in the second half. New Orleans has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. KD against Williamson. On the wing, Murray. Rebounded by the Lakers. Durant's got 5 rebounds tonight.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Over in the corner, Williams. And the 3 off target. And so it's Los Angeles, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. Their defense has been active and effective. We come back right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Zach Collins. Bobby Portis out there with Jones. Then there's Hawkins. And it's Clark in at the 2 guard.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, I could just see here tonight, sharing the basketball, the stat that comes up most is assists. So sometimes you have to look for your teammate. That makes things happen. They've done it.
Portis a screen on Mitchell. Jones from outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Jones has got his first 3 points of the game.
Continuing to hone this part of his game. I like seeing Jones hit from deep.
Here's Boone. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Outside, Jones. Portis, the pass to Clark. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands, which I guess makes sense. That's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving.
Pass to Vanderbilt. And here's Reeves outside. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Clark finds Jones. Here is Hawkins. There's a screen by Collins. From outside the arc, the Lakers with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got his 5th rebound in this one.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Boone. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Pass to Clark. Fires from deep. Mr. Incredible pulls it in. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. And here is Vanderbilt. Here is Mr. Incredible. He's covered by Hawkins. Here's Boone. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Jones against Mitchell. Portis sets the pick for Jones. And again, no good by New Orleans. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. A floater. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
No, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
Back to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And now racking up there, I can't believe I'm saying it, 71st victory of the season. Wow. Not something that happens often. What a ride it's been for this team.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Mr. Incredible.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
And the first one drops.
Now Herbert Jones, such a long wing. He plays excellent defense, guards a ton of positions out there. This guy has tremendous value.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Bamba comes in for Hayes. And it's Fontecchio in for Vanderbilt. Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team. This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Here is Mr. Incredible. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long, everyone.
thought they had a chance tonight?